Before Dr. WHeasel, there's just time for the long-range weather forecast. The period of weather looks set to continue indefinitely until such a time as the Earth boils away into space in around 4 billion years. Now, to fill in the time before that bleak inevitability, here's Dr. WHeasel.
Look, up in the vortex! Is it a disused laundromat? Is it a satirically farting alien? Is it Bonnie Langford? No, it's Dr. WHeasel and Advick Goose spinning through the cosmos, out of control, out of coherent plot, and worst of all, out of matey bubble bath. With only the perpetual wheezing, groaning, and occasionally choking sound of the time-space rotor of a company, Dr. WHeasel is attempting to locate a safe location to land to effect repairs on his time vessel. Now, how's it go? The red wire's connected to the green flange? The green flange connected to the chameleon circuit? The chameleon circuit's connected to the toilet bowl?
No, I'm no mechanic.
And you'll hear no argument on that score from me.
But Doctor, it doesn't sound like your console is terribly well built. I thought you Time Weasels were an ancient and hyper-intelligent race, whose technology was so advanced that primitive people would think it was some kind of magic.
I think you're confusing the Time Weasel High Council with Paul Daniels and the lovely Debbie McGee again.
Come off it, Doctor. Look at all those wires and screws and that sink plunger used to steer the WEZDIS. It's all just window dressing, isn't it? Just between you and me. The real controls are actually held inside a 5-dimensional pocket universe, which is inaccessible to those who only have a linear conception of time.
I was with you up to the bit about the sink plunger.
Doctor, are you telling me this is it? The controls for the vessel that can travel anywhere in time and space? They look like a load of junk.
Well, I wasn't so much telling you as making an educated guess.
So if I were, for example, to spin what looks like a small roulette wheel...
Don't touch that!
Why? Is it very important? Will it suddenly suspend the WEZDIS outside of the mundane universe?
Oh no. It's the spinner I nicked out of the game of life. If you break it, I'll never be able to play that game again.
You cheat at the game of life anyway, claiming you get 13 goes.
Chalk another win up to superior Time Weasel biology.
Well, Sonny Weasel, I'm calling your bluff. I think this console's a big phony display you just put on. It's just so you can laugh behind your impressionable companions' backs.
Oh, Advick, I never laugh behind your back. When laughing in your face is so much easier.
You cheeky flipping weasel. Well, you've asked for this.
What have you done? You've unlatched the Backman Tunnel overdrive. Without that, the dimensional compensators will... Yes, you do. For the quintillionth time, Advick, Time Weasel. Let's see if I can't undo your ham-flippered meddling and sonic the console back to normal.
No, thank Zarquad for that. Doctor, should the time rotor be glowing that funny colour?
Funny colour? What funny colour? It looks fine to me.
It's normally a sort of reddy colour. Now it appears to be cycling through all the colours of the rainbow. And a few new ones I've not got names for.
Oh, grub looks on a burger bap, Advick. See what your primitive meddling has done. At this rate, the WEZDIS is going to defracculate and scatter us across every moment in time. And do you know how many moments there are where absolutely nothing happens? I am going to be so bored.
Do something, Doctor!
Keep your feathers on, Advick. The Time Weasel's thought about how to fix just such a problem. All I need to do is reset the console by flicking the fast return switch.
The fast return switch just popped off, didn't it?
Yeppers.
And we're going to die.
Probably.
In which case, can I just say, I wish I'd never left Alka-Seltzer.
Oh, it looks like we're going to live.
How? Did you manage to fix it at the last minute? Have the Time Weasels placed us in a time loop for our own safety? Has the WEZDIS battery gone flat?
None of that. The fuses just all popped out. I'll reset them and we'll be back on our way. Lesson learned.
Lesson? What lesson?
To keep your beak to yourself and don't go messing around with my ship ever again. And as this desperate excuse for an emergency filler episode concludes, Dr. WHeasel sets a course, once more, honestly, for the planet of the perilous pantomime, a 4-part epic that will sear your senses and season your sensibilities. And I promise you won't feature the fast return switch at all. Dr. WHeasel is a Weasel Telly Audio Enterprise production, featuring Randolph Weasling's Dr. WHeasel, Coon Goose Adrian Goose, and the WEZDIS as itself.